Okay, after trying several things, I finally turned the computer on and learned something new about these PlayStation 2s. They actually have a lens under the main lens that most people don't even know about, that gets dirty. This system has a lot of dirt, as you can see. The front holes are clogged completely up, so there is a good possibility that that might be the problem. You know, I've adjusted this gear several times, and that's not, the angle of the laser is not the problem. There's something else. Either this is not working, period, or it's dirty and the laser can't read the disc due to that. So I'm going to take this, it says to remove these two screws that holds this circuit board on. You can get to the laser under there some way. So I'm going to try it. Yeah, I think I see the two screws. I'm going to attempt that though and see what that does. Well, they was right. There is another mirror, another lens under the main lens on the laser. It's much larger. I think they say it's like a mirror. I guess it just takes what the laser's reading and makes it larger or something. But very interesting, and I can already see it's covered in dirt. So quite possibly that's the problem if I've not screwed it up taking it apart. I'm going to try to fix it here like that. Now, folks, these are really tiny screws. If you drop one, you're screwed. But this one had two Phillips screws down in the deep recess of the laser, bottom of the laser. This is a tiny outfit, as you can see. That's the ones that's on this laser that had to be removed. There's two torque screws that's closer to the surface. You don't have to fool with those. You take those two off, you squeeze this cover in too, and there's a ribbon cable there, so I put quite a bit of pressure on it, not knowing that it was there when I took that laser off the top laser mirror. So don't break it. I was lucky it didn't break. I didn't break nothing. So hopefully I can snap this back on and fix it. I got it back together. Everything's, I've cleaned the rails. You can see this laser moving when I turn the worm gear. Everything's smooth as silk. I cleaned both laser lens, which most people don't know. There's another lens under this lens that's about 4 times the size of this one. This one was very dirty, and I hope to God that was the problem. Okay, that fixed it. Cleaning the laser under the laser repaired this PlayStation 2, so my friend should be quite pleased that repaired it, because I never really, it was looking hopeless, and I'd done all the white gear adjusting and all that stuff, and that didn't do anything. It was all just a waste of time, because cleaning the top laser wasn't the problem. The laser under the main laser, which I didn't even know existed, was the problem. I won't think, I can't take credit for this, because I found out about it by an online tutorial on a Tweak 3D. This had it was written by Dan Tweak Monkey Kennedy, and he's got all the various problems about the old model PS2s, and it mentions that about the other methods to repair, and very highly recommended site, because that got this PlayStation 2 up and running again. So now all I gotta do is put the screws back together, put the DVD tray back in, and this puppy will be ready to play some games on. Now, before you all cover this up, after cleaning your laser, both laser pieces, I recommend using white grease You know, it's lithium grease. Put some on your finger and use it a little sparingly. You know, you don't want to put a whole lot on there. It'll just cause it impossibly to slip. Put some on your finger though, and put it on this rail a little bit, and a little bit on that rail, and then put a little bit on the worm gear, around where the laser gear moves, you know, back and forth. Also, be very careful when removing this ribbon from the laser. Get it close to where it goes into the laser with your index finger and your thumb, and work it out on each side slow. Replace it using the same method, very, very tediously. Don't twist the cable. Keep the cable as straight as possible. You have to put your fingers down close to the drive, because you ain't got much room, and if you try to stretch that cable out too far and twist the laser too much, you'll break the ribbon. I thought I screwed the ribbon up, because I had it all hooked back up and I forgot to plug that ribbon back in, so I had to take this guide rod back off and take the laser back off. No big deal, and hook the ribbon in, but you have to be very, very careful when doing so. Also, you don't really have to remove this guide rod unless you want to just clean it real good with a piece of tissue paper and some alcohol grease, because you can slip this laser off just by removing this one here on the right side that the laser gear's on, you know, that same side. Okay, this game, I tried a DVD game in it because I tried a real scratched up PS1 game. That was the one that I got it working on trying. You can't hardly see it. It's got a lot of bad scratches on it though. This game, this Corvette game, it looks like somebody's tucked sandpaper to it. So if it reads it, it's going to read anything. Because this game is just scratched out of hell. Voila, it's reading it. It's amazing. I'll show you why it's so freaking amazing. I'll show you here why it's so amazing that it's reading it. This game is just horrible. It's just scratched horribly bad. I don't know. I mean, anywhere you look, it's got scratches. So, yeah. I think cleaning both lasers is the way to make one work, because they repaired this very old PlayStation, one of the first version, 3001 version. Been through some rough treatment, but it was just dirty.